There's a whole lot of energy right now in Midtown, and the goal is for some of that energy to spread out to all the rest of the parts of Detroit. What I do is I'm basically that engineer that doesn't like to back down from any challenge, and that's also a lot of what Detroiters do with their art and their message a lot of the time, and that's what Detroit is about.
I've been a musician for a long time, and a lot of the ideas I've had with this come from wanting to incorporate light and video mapping into musical performance. I'm excited to explore the combination of LED lights and video mapping in a natural environment, and with music, and just create a exciting environment for people to see.
How you play with light and how you play with the lack of light, I think that has always been a passion of mine. The first moment that I set foot in this amazing town, I fell in love, and since then I was completely amazed about the possibilities of creating and of finding the way of defining the future of the city.
I want them to understand that, and understand that this came from people from their city, and there's a long term. That's the short term that I want them to get, and then also the long term. Just being educated on light, being educated on light bulbs, being educated on energy, being educated on everything. Like, we have lights come on, you switch it comes on, you switch it off, it works steadily. So it's something that people take for granted. So just putting a new spin on it and opening a different viewpoint to people who may not have looked deep into what light is before. I want them to have a whole new outlook on what light is.
I want to inspire the people that come to our exhibit to do their own thing, to collaborate with others, and to formulate their ideas and bring them to real life. It's a fantasy world, you know, that we're able to create, and that's just really cool to me. That's something like that I've always wanted to do, you know, just create worlds. My name is Thomas Shu. Thanks for having me. I'll see you guys later. Detroit!
It's not only a chance to do what we know, to do what we love, but it's a chance to learn more and be involved in the community more, or even, you know, meet other applicants of Delectricity and see what they're doing, and just be a part of that energy, you know.
Delectricity 2012 was pretty cool. It was the first time I got to see like art installations that had to do with lighting. You know, I came to Detroit about like 4 years ago, and it was just a really dark and really dim place. You know, not a lot of street lights and not a lot of light anywhere around. And when I saw Delectricity, I thought it was pretty cool that, you know, there's an art, you know, platform based on lighting, something that Detroit really needs.
Imagine like coming from a different city, never being exposed to Detroit. You know, I've traveled and I've heard of all these like preconceived notions of Detroit, or what's out there in the media, that they just see Detroit as some really dark, gloomy place. That's how I saw it when I moved to the city. But Delectricity is one of those things where somebody can come to the city for the first time and be exposed to, you know, how we do art or relight our city, and we can do it so many different ways.